So cultured meat has a possibility to greatly reduce the environmental impact of meat production. Traditional livestock production systems are associated with a high number of greenhouse gas emissions, and this has made a significant contribution to the anthropogenic climate change. Broadly speaking, livestock themselves produce methane. Further, the greenhouse gas associated with, but not directly emitted by animal production, include the loss of nitrous oxide from the fertilizers and applications to their feed, carbon dioxide emissions from the conservation of land for feed production, and carbon dioxide emissions from the fossil fuel-based energy that is required for the overall production of this meat. In addition, we're getting extremely high usage of water. Cultured meat will significantly lower these amounts of inputs, including greenhouse gases, fossil fuels, and water consumption, and also greatly reduce the amount of land consumption. The transition to cultured meat production from traditional meat production would thus result in a significantly lower global warming effect and provide a more climately sustainable alternative to traditional meat, while meeting the increased demand for meat associated with the global production growth. So lab-grown meat involves the production of meat without the slaughter of any animals or livestock. Meat is produced in laboratories and requires a greatly reduced amount of inputs compared to conventional meat production. Lab-grown meat will be a viable solution when the technology becomes more cost-effective. This factor, along with cultural acceptance, are the two biggest challenges facing the new technology. Once the cost-effective aspect is taken care of and resolved, with innovation, the larger meat production companies can mass produce the product. This will then lead to industrial farming being replaced with new forests, and many of the slaughterhouses being used for the lab infrastructure to house the meat labs. The lab-grown meat will not completely replace cattle meat, as the demand will still exist, but meat companies will aim to push customers towards lab-grown meat due to the cost effectiveness. The meat can be produced in a way such that it is just the way you like. So in terms of both size and tenderness and texture and so on, it is very customizable, therefore making the circular challenge perfect. The challenge is already slightly progressing, however, as it is still extremely expensive, so not even economies of scale have yet to make it affordable for everyday consumers. This is therefore at the moment of a scientific problem